Okay, Charles Crumpley again, part three. So I'm just a normal guy. I'm just working my butt off. I'm nothing special about me. I'm an IT kind of person. I mean, I'm a mechanical, electrical, kind of person. I'm kind of have an engineering type mind. But that's the only thing special about me, I think. But and I work hard. My dad taught me to work hard. I was working since I was 11 years old. So when all this crime sort of happening, my parents always believed in state departments, federal departments, and government, that they were there to, help us, because they were there for them in small business. They were there to come in and monitor my dad's restaurants and say, hey, that meat is too cold, or that too hot. There were restaurants. My dad always kept. I mean, he was, like I said, a Navy chef, perfect, right? All the food you ate at his restaurant was safe, but we had a health department that actually worked. And so anyway, so being with that knowledge, I go and I complain to the FCC. I got nothing. I went and complained to the SEC. I got nothing. I went and filed to the licensing agency here in Texas, the Texas Department of Licensing. Nothing. It just continued and continued and continued. So then I said, okay, the departments aren't working. I'm going to go communicate to my state representative. I got nothing. I went to my governor, Greg Abbott. I got nothing. I filed a complaint at the Texas, come on, Charles, Attorney General's office under Greg Abbott in 2014, somewhere around 2015, 2014, and got nothing. I filed complaints under Ken Paxton about all these crimes that are happening at the Texas Attorney General's office. Got nothing. Then I filed under Trump, the U.S. Attorney General office. Got nothing. So I am done with nothing, right? I am done with government that only works for special interests. And so our inflation has to do with the fact that all the small businesses have been plowed under. And that was started in 2014, and then COVID finished it off. Biggest transfer of wealth ever in the U.S. history, ever. And so now we have corporations that are publicly traded with stocks with no competition, because they killed them all. They plowed them under, and now they have these huge profits. So what I'm telling everybody in America, if you want to have the American dream, which is what it's all about, right? Be able to plow your own fields and live your own life, right? Work as hard as you want, or work at least as not as hard as you want, and become rich, or just become happy, whatever it is you want to do. You have that right, and the only way for us to get that back is to stop supporting publicly traded companies. Stop it. And if you're scared about your 401k and all that stuff, you know what? Before all that came around, there were local banks that would love to give local businesses loans, right? Back in the day, those loans were expensive, but also everything else wasn't expensive either. It didn't cost you 3 times as much for a house, because the Wallstreet wasn't competing for you for that house. They weren't overbidding you and running up the price of houses. So we need to get back to local banking, and we need to get rid of, you can put your money into a local bank and they can loan it out. They're FCC secured, and that's the world that we need to get back into play. We need to get back into supporting local businesses and getting away from the evil players that only gives us 2 people to elect. Donald Trump and Joe Biden. My God, what kind of America is this? Give me a break, And no, I'm not running for president. I don't have time for that. I recommend that we go and change our status from a Democrat or Republican, wherever you are, and go to become an independent and vote for Kennedy. That's a man who's been in government his whole life. He understands all the issues. That's where I'm going, because I tried the Republican Party. I'm in Texas. It's Republican. I tried the Republican Party. I tried the Democratic Party when they failed, and now I'm going independent. And so that's what I recommend for all of you. God bless you, and God bless the American that doesn't support the wealthy only.